Warning, we cannot stress enough that you shouldn't take anything we say seriously, or whatever our lawyer told us to say.
Hey folks, and welcome back to the podcast. After last week's debacle of an introduction, I'm not letting Ben intro ever again. If I hear the name Beyonce ever again, I will literally light myself on fire.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything about Beyonce, I promise. Winks at camera.
Just the worst. Have you gotten over whatever you were sick with?
Yeah, I am going on a cleanse diet this week at some point because I heard it's good for your immune system, and my immune system is trashed. But I'm on those good medicines, and I'm good. I wasn't as sick as you were, so how are you doing?
You know, I'm still a little bit sick, but mainly sick of your shit.
Should we tell the audience the word we kept bleeping out last episode, or
No, because they know. We don't expect anybody listening to be of high intelligence, but we made it pretty clear with the Oreo comment, you know?
Yeah. Green, by the way, in case you're wondering. All right.
Yeah.
Such a high energy intro we got right here.
Here's the thing. It's too late in the year for it to be as hot as it is outside. We're in Mesa, Arizona, and I'll tell you what, it's terrible out there, guys.
Yeah, and we're in a room right now that is incredibly steamy, and so we're both some snow cones would be nice. It's really hot in here.
I just came from baseball practice, so I'm already hurting 2 hours in the sun, and then come in here and this room has no AC.
Yeah, this is horrible. To be fair, Kendall did offer the living room, but you're like, I don't care about anything. I'm gonna light myself on fire.
We've had enough technical issues. Going to another room with the tech is a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it. Wow, that was hard.
I don't think you're doing okay.
Hold on. I need to warm up. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers. Peter, can you say that? Can you do that?
And then Peter picked the peppers and put them in a Diet Coke with some pickles, and we have a drink. I'm really intrigued on
By the way, I do want to clarify something. I was listening back to the episode in editing, and you kept saying, oh, pickles are just vinegared up cucumbers, as if that was supposed to make me like the drink. And then I would say that, and you're like, no, you're not getting it. It's vinegar. And I'm like, no, I get it. It's vinegar. And you're like, no, it's cucumbers. And I'm like, I know.
No, you don't get it because you don't understand the flavor profile. And
you think that Diet Coke's flavor profile is missing cucumber? Is that the one thing you think of when you drink Diet Coke? Is, oh, this is missing a cucumber?
No, but if you have pickle juice, it wouldn't be a bad combo. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I disagree.
That's what you weren't understanding is the flow of having those two together.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Next week is our pickleback, potentially.
Yeah, it is. We got to...
Pickleback, make it grab by pickleback. Pickleback, make a big back.
If we ever produce music, that should be our tag. Pickleback.
Just...
Like DJ Khaled calls himself out, and we are just like, pickles.
That'd be awesome. We should do that.
In the vehicles I have to drive for work, there's no way to hook up my phone for audio, so I have to listen to the radio. I had the displeasure of listening to a new song by someone whose name rhymes with Addison Rae.
Oh, Diet Coke?
Diet Pepsi?
Sorry, Zane.
Dude. That song, the entirety of that song is the worst part of a whisper. Where it's just like that. Pss, 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 pss. That's all I heard the entire song. It made me feel sick.
But Addison Rae. It's Addison Rae, so.
I don't care.
Yeah. You seen her do those TikTok dances? I just threw my elbows to the side for the viewers on the internet. You don't watch Addison Rae TikTok compilations on YouTube at home? You don't do that? It's just me? Okay.
I'm looking for a co-host. A spot just opened up. I need a co-host to pose as my brother because
You have 2 other brothers.
After
Just use one of them.
no thanks. After
Wow. Yeah.
because after last week and now with this, I'm just pretty much. If you don't quit, I'm gonna quit.
I won't. Next week I won't be here, but you won't know the difference because
If you haven't noticed, we sound pretty similar, so I'll just pose as him.
yeah, that'll be really boring. Hey, Joe, pickleback, pickleback. That'll be you, idiot.
Do you want to do the first question?
Sure.
I honestly have no idea what that intro was. I'm tired. I'm still getting over being sick. I
like it though.
I am dehydrated. I haven't eaten in the last 17, 18 hours.
That sucks, man. Well, way. Anyways, the first question. Speaking of bad situations,
We can cut that out. I'm just being real with you. I am
no, we're keeping it.
hot and tired, and not like hot isn't attractive. I'm physically warm and tired.
That really quickly though, that reminds me of I just watched the first 3 Twilight movies for the first time. It's the scenes where Edward and Jacob and Bella are all out camping together in this tent, trying to fight whatever her name was, Victoria. And
Was that scene pretty intense?
anyways, but it was where Jacob's obviously warmer.
Do you get it? Because they were intense.
I get it.
Intense sound like they were intense.
Okay,
you know,
my jokes are bad.
intense.
Hey, I'm looking for a new co-host. That was Diet Coke by Addison Rae.
That was Diet Coke by BAddison Gay.
But anyways, it was where Jacob is really warm, so he has to hold Bella in the night, and then he goes, "I'm hotter," or something like that. Anyways, I'm gonna get to the first question. That joke was too played out because you kept interrupting with the stupid Addison Rae garbage. Our first,
I'm hotter goes on all fours, lifts leg to pee because he's a wolf.
yo, no, I made fun of his run when he's carrying Bella through the fields. He sticks his butt out and trots. It's crazy. Jacob.
Where the hell you been, Loca?
Anyways, our first question was from Faddison Gay in Ohio.
Robert Pattinson Gay.
Addison Pattinson Gay, artist of Diet Mountain Dew.
Madison Baddison Gray.
Yo, Madison Pettit though. How long has it been since we started recording already?
This has already gotten so far out of hand, and the problem is it's all keepable.
Yeah, there's nothing to cut here. We usually have things to cut.
This episode is going to be an hour and a half because it's sponsored by our bad ideas. It's sponsored by Tired. NyQuil, we have the roast beef. NyQuil, when you want to sleep but melatonin just ain't the thing. NyQuil, have you ever slept walk? Do you wanna?
NyQuil, have you ever woken up in the morning and you're wearing your t-shirt as shorts?
Ambien, wanna drive? Okay, we can actually get to the question.
All right. Our first question from Madison Robert Pattinson. If you couldn't tell, this is an anonymous question. Most of ours are anonymous. I think it's because people are too afraid to attach their name to this show at this point. But
Well, and I realize part of the problem is all the ways that we have to write in these questions is either with your email address or your handle on your social medias, so we know who you are.
yeah, and the thing is that we know who you are, and then if we don't get a response from "Do you want us to be anonymous?" we just keep you anonymous. But usually it's hey, can you just make it anonymous for us? That'd be great.
Yeah, we had a couple of questions that they didn't tell us, and then as we were editing, they're "Hey, on second thought, I don't want my friends to know I was involved. So do you wanna?"
If you hear a little clip in one of our episodes where it's you hear this weird awkward jump, that's probably why. Anyways,
I'm actually gonna buy our domain and actually have a spot where they can do it on our website instead.
yeah, that'd be good. That'd be great if we had a domain. And
So pay attention for that, because that's happening now, I guess.
yeah, let's go. Anyways, this question
Just manifested it.
This question from... Yeah, I'm just kidding. This question says, I just started dating this girl, and she's lovely. We have a great relationship, and she has a great relationship with her family. However, I do not like her family. They are extremely frustrating people, and I have a hard time getting along with them. What advice do you have to give me for how to maintain this relationship?
This question isn't anonymous. This is Ben's wife.
I think Kendall likes most of our family.
I think that you just say it up front. Just go right up to him and be like, hey, father-in-law, you are a jerk, and I hate you.
I agree. Sometimes, maybe, you know what? Is the sexual tension high? As in, are you really feeling it for the father-in-law? Maybe that's why you don't like him.
Have you ever kissed her brother?
Yeah, that's the key. Kiss all of them.
Do they smell? Is that the thing? Are they stinky people?
Yeah, you weren't very descriptive on why the family is bad. Is it because they actually are bad people, or you just not like them?
Are they racist? Do you hate fun?
Are those two connected? The racism and fun?
No, I'm just kind of throwing things out. Phrases, you know? I'm going through phases.
I thought it was changes.
It is.
Oh, okay.
This is called comedy, Ben. This is called Bad Comedy.
What? Who's on that song?
Your mom.
Nice, dude. That was really good. You're really the king of good jokes, aren't you?
Dude.
I say Beyonce one time, and this guy's like, I'm going to light myself on fire and jump into a fiery ditch. And then he's like, your mom. And he's like, oh, man, I'm Pete Comedy Man. It's me, Pete Comedy Man.
Hello, it's me, Pete Comedy.
Sidekick to Asperger Man.
Yeah, my name is Pete Comedy, and this is Asperger Man. It's not the disease. He literally just has burgers made of ass.
My leg is shaking right now.
I knew someone in high school whose last name was Burger, and that was one of the jokes that everyone made. Do you hate your family because some of them have Asperger's? Because that's racist.
Ooh, yikes. Oh.
Not racist, special needsist.
All right, Addison Rae. Relax, buddy. Addison Rae Romano.
If you haven't noticed, when Ben thinks he has a really funny idea, he starts laughing at the beginning of saying it.
And I don't know why. That wasn't even that funny, but I just imagine everybody loves Addison Rae Romano.
No, Addison Rae Romano was good.
Yes.
That was very good.
Let's go. Maybe I'm back on the show next week. Who knows? Anyways, I think
Charlie Day D'Amelio.
Charlie Day D'Amelio and Addison Rae Romano.
Daniel Day DeVito.
Daniel Day DeVito, Charlie Day D'Amelio, and Addison Rae Romano. It's always sunny in the hype house.
The Hype House of Philadelphia. Welcome to MTV's The Hype House of Philadelphia.
The Hype House of Philadelphia. Bryce Hall monitor. Nah, all right. We're going to move on from that. Anyways.
It's just Bryce Hall in a bright orange jacket with a whistle.
Who else was in the Hype House?
I have no idea.
There was who was the other guy? The other guy, kind of like Bryce Hall, that was really tooly and had a good jawline.
Bro's got to be named Shane.
Shane.
Jeremy? Jared?
Oh, I feel like we're getting somewhere. Who's the other Hype House members? I'm Googling.
Welcome to
Hey, Siri.
Google.
Who was in the Hype House?
I feel like it rotated.
Well, it rotated, but the main... Oh, Chase Hudson.
Chase.
Chase Bank Hudson.
We were going to get there.
Yeah. Anyways, serious advice. I think that you should take the parents out to dinner.
I think you should take the parents out. Hire an assassin. Orphans are hotter. Here's the thing.
Okay? Oh my gosh, yeah.
You can immediately go into inheritance if they have accident.
Yikes. Not my recommendation. Hello to my in-laws. If you're listening, this is not my plan.
I've given up all hope for that, so I'm good to go.
Joe's waiting for an orphan so that he doesn't have to deal with in-laws and impress anybody except for the girl who he'll just disappoint.
Yeah, If any of you out there really like disappointment, let me know.
No, but don't kill your family. Take them out. I like how when you get all serious, a couple episodes go, oh, just talk to the guy. And you're like, oh, that's prime content. But I'm like, hey, maybe try to get to know them. You're like, nope, kill them.
I just... Okay, maybe I jumped a hair too far, but...
Yeah, but...
Maybe take a mini golfing. Is that better?
Mini golfing. That's
Take the dad real golfing. Take the mom mini golfing.
true. Take the dad real golfing. Take the mom to dinner. Court her because moms are always hot.
Try to dress like them. So wear a suit for dad and wear a dress for mom.
And when you're together, wear a suit jacket up top and a skirt on the bottom.
Just... I would avoid actually getting in their skin, but like try to get in their skin, you know?
Try to get under this. Try to crawl inside their skin. Tell them to let you escape. So you rip their skin off. Do you like the way your skin feels on your body? No?
Have you tried hypnosis? Learn how to hypnotize. Make them better.
You know there's a picture out there somewhere of me wearing a suit jacket and a pencil skirt?
That doesn't surprise me.
I was an MC for a high school show, and they were like, hey, it would be funny if you
This
wore
is
a
an
pencil
unrelated
skirt.
story, actually. This was just Ben's style, and they were like, hey, you want to MC, you weird freak?
Yeah.
You thought radio was a freak. Watch this.
I was about to say, P. Diddy was like, that's too freaky for me.
Yeah, P. Diddy was disappointed by me, and Ben was too much of a freak.
Yay, you know it.
I got a text from a buddy after the radio joke. He was like, I'm dead. I'm like, oh, yeah. I was like, that was me live reacting to that. We had no idea Ben was going to say radio's a freak.
Well, listen, I don't think it's ableist or anything. I just think he's a freak. He went to a woman's locker room. That's disgusting. I love women. I'm 6'2", by the way. So, in summary, get to know your family, and if they don't want to get to know you, hire an assassin.
I mean, it is a pretty easy answer here. Just suck it up.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what? It depends on if your relationship with your girlfriend's really good, don't bring it up early on in the relationship. But as time goes on, just say, hey, like I'm struggling to get along with your family. See if she has any advice. Or maybe she feels the same way. You never know.
I once dated a girl, and her family was super awkward. But I was definitely going to go the path of like, I don't know, it was the first time meeting them, so it's fine. And then she really pressed me for like, what do you actually think about my family? So I told her that it was awkward, and then she got in her car and left, and we never officially broke up, but I haven't talked to her since 2015.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I remember that because you were in the back house at that point. That was funny.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody get out of my car, into their car, and pull out of this long driveway faster.
Which is crazy because there's like a 5-person leaderboard for that. She just was really quick.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's how I rank my exes, actually, is how quickly they got out of there the last time we talked.
Oof. All right. So, step 1, try to get to know them. Step 2, talk to your girlfriend about it. Step 3, try to kiss her dad in front of the family at family dinner. Step 4.
Yeah, it was like you go in for that like European cheek kiss, and then right as he's there, just turn your little head.
Just walk up to him and have just a really awkward grin and just start stepping closer to him and then grab his face and bring it in and smooch him right on the lips. Maybe do a little nose touch.
Have you tried the good game ass tap? You can just like, hey, father-in-law, good game.
Yeah, and then if none of those things work, assassin.
Assassin.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Get to know him. Talk to your girlfriend.
Assassin.
Do a little butt tap. Try a smoochy smooch.
Date his sister, her sister.
Keep it in the family, you know? Just really get to know them. Try them all out.
If it doesn't work out, your own sister.
You know, there's plenty of families in the sea. Because you got to think. There are some families on the Titanic and other boats.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, where'd you get to the Titanic from? I get it.
There's plenty of families in the sea, literally.
Wow. Like Rose is probably... No, Rose is the one that didn't give up the door, where there was clearly plenty of space for Jack. That was trash. Rose is a hooker. I hate her.
Yeah, Rose is the villain.
You know what? I don't. No, that's not what happened. I know what happened. I forgot. I forgot about this. Rose was like, "Come on, get in the door," and Jack said, "When's your birthday?" "Oh, you're turning 25 tomorrow." Dies in the ocean.
And she was like, "Hey, come on this door. We can grow old together." And he goes, "Ooh, here's the thing."
There's this 19-year-old in the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna go see if she's available. Oh.
Leo's got to be on the Diddy list, right? Like, he's got to be.
No, it's going to be the craziest thing where it's going to be like every celebrity and Leo's going to be like, I have no idea what's going on. And he just is a really creepy dude, but he's following the law, technically.
Yeah, Leo just has his passions and it happens to be minus 25.
Yeah, it's like technically not breaking any laws, creepy, but not breaking any laws versus all the other celebrities are going to be like caught. Oh my gosh. Well,
Illuminati, please don't at us.
I'm being Illuminati today. Lip bite. Riz face. I'm not going to pull out the soundboard today. I told myself no soundboard today. Anyways, Joe, do you want to talk about the second question? We've spent too much time on this one. And none of it was actually helpful.
The next question is, how do I focus on my own goals instead of my significant others? And that was also anonymous, but I know your...
And his name was literally anonymous.
I know your Instagram handles, so you're not anonymous to me. I know what's going on in your brain.
Yeah, this is the best. Actually, that is the best part, is that we know all these people's problems.
It's a little treat for us. It's a little sneaky treat.
And we have blackmail over you now, so...
Your girl is for the streets. Focus on your goals.
Didn't say that his girl's forcing him to focus on her goals. Maybe she's a nice lady.
It's a mindset thing. If you assume that your significant other is a terrible person, makes it easier to focus on yourself.
Yeah, and just, treat her like she's a terrible person. When she comes home hard at work,
No.
hey, babe, like, hey,
Treat her like
make me some meatloaf.
Treat her like she's a queen, because she is. She's just queen of that street. I mean, I guess the first thing is find your goals, right? If you have the goals, you should be able to focus on them. I really don't understand the question, but I also don't have goals.
I think it's somebody who's just so invested in other people, maybe that wants their own goals to be higher up on the list, but can't.
I mean, real talk though, your significant other should be helping you focus on those goals. Though is the actual real answer for this is you both should be supporting each other in these goals, and that's a healthy relationship. You can put her first for sure. You can put her or him first. That's fine, but they should be reciprocating that sort of thing. So that's the real answer. The answer that I'm going to stick with is dump them.
Yep, that's better.
Dump them.
I was so bored over here, man. Oh, hey, talk to your significant other about a healthy relationship.
You won't have a problem if the problem disappears.
Yeah, so...
Then you can really focus on your own goals.
Yeah, and also, real talk. It's my turn for real talk, I guess, and I'll be the boring one this time. But maybe you need to talk to your significant other about what your goals are and see how they line up with each other, for example...
If your goals differ, good luck.
Yeah.
It's the end.
Yeah, and I think, for example, hey... I really want, hey, significant other, I really want to, pursue my workout goals. And your significant other's like, oh, hey, well, that's great because I was thinking about starting a company where we assassinate people for hire. And they're like, great. So we can train together to assassinate people together. That's compromise. Hey, babe. I really want to, start going door to door and making more sales. And your significant other, Gorloth the Incredible, says, that's great because I have to go shake some people's coins out of their pockets so we can work together on that. That kind of thing.
This message was not approved by Joe.
This message is sponsored by Colt.
Nope. Honestly, we're in October, so just give up on your goals for this year. You've already done bad. Wait till January.
Yeah, wait till January is a good point.
New year, new you, no wife.
New you. I'm getting that tattooed on my chest. I don't think Kendall will love that, but
I think you just give up on your goals.
How important can your goals be if you can't even put them above anything? Probably not that important.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have goals, you can't be disappointed, right?
Yep.
Like, I gave up on goals a long time ago.
You know what?
And I am unhappy and fat. So
Actually, he's not terrible though. It's kind of bad advice, but low key, focus on your significant other's goals, and you can just be a stay at home whatever. And not saying that's that, but that can be your goal. But that goal isn't reached by you actively doing things necessarily. Sometimes, but it's mostly reached by helping them reach their goal, so that you can just do nothing all day, and then when you're doing nothing, maybe then you can have like little goals on the side. You know what I mean?
Because then you can just mooch for the rest of your life. I think that's actually a great idea.
Yeah, it's an awesome idea. And then, frankly, I also, by the way, that brings up something else. I don't understand people that are like, oh, I have these huge goals where I want to be, really good sales this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, why is anybody's goal? Everybody's goal should be the same. We should all work to never have to work again. Why is our goal to be the best at something? I want to not do anything.
Yeah, I kind of want to live doing my hobbies. No, but you're married, Ben. You're in a relationship, and your wife just started working on her own thing. So from your experience, how do you guys manage having separate goals?
This is gonna be
because she's fitness and you are not.
Yeah, she's fitting this whole pizza in her mouth. All right. Well, anyways.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
No, I don't. This is going to become a little more serious, but I think that it's been kind of natural. I think that, we're such good friends that, and this is going to come out really wrong. I hope you and your significant other are happy, but for me and for her, it was like we didn't have to wait for the other person to say their goals. We were just like, hey, what do you like? And we'll talk more about this later, I think. But Kendall is doing a fitness coaching lifestyle kind of brand. And she's starting up because she coaches soccer, and so she's getting some of her team to do some private personal training and some of the parents and stuff. And for me, it was like I knew that was something she liked. And at some point, she said to me like, I don't really know what I want to do for the rest of my life. And then she said something about, what if I did like? She was looking online and said, what if I did like personal training at a gym? And I'm like, you know what? And so naturally, that kind of led to the conversation of her already being such a good fitness guru and having such good experience, and she's trained with an Olympic trainer, that it was like seemed natural for her to pursue that. And then for me, I just can't stop talking, which is why I'm doing a podcast. But like from day one, she knew how much I love music, and so the way that she supported me in my goal wasn't to like, she did help, but it was mostly just to be like, why don't you just go work on music and I'll just like sit and do nothing for a little bit. Like being able to do that was helpful. So
trainer, I hardly know her.
All right. He was waiting that whole time. But anyway, so it was pretty natural. So I don't know. Joe, hey, how did you hey, what are your goals? Sorry. That was really mean.
I'm a serial quitter.
That's a good goal.
So I don't really actually have anything. So I just kind of show up and let things happen the way they happen, and then I go home and can't sleep. While you were telling your boring story, I'm on Reddit looking up inspirational quotes, and I think this one fits for you there, listener. Give yourself a little more credit for how far you've come and how capable you are. Focus on you, King. Get that bread. Get that bread, or have your significant other get the bread, and you can do nothing.
I found a good quote too.
I swear, if it's something like pee pee poo poo pee poo poo pee poo poo,
You don't even know me at all.
I do, which is why I'm pretty sure that's the quote.
No, it's a quote I saw. It says,
"You're doing your best," which is embarrassing.
It's a very good one, actually.
Or this one. This one's from Disappointing Affirmations. Have a meltdown as a treat.
Have a little bit of a treat on me. Cry yourself to sleep tonight.
Have a panic attack. You've earned it. Or the T-shirt I sent you. It says, "Every room can be a panic room if you just give me a second."
I think the main thing is like when you are like meditating on your goals and really kind of trying to as the hippies would say, manifest it.
Yeah, manifesting. Yep.
You really should think about all the embarrassing things you've done in your life. Really shut down. Just full blown, can't breathe. You might keel over, panic attack.
Yep.
Because guess what? You can't reach your goals.
How do I focus on my own goals? I had this goal. I really want to, get this promotion at my work, but it's probably not going to happen because of the one time I went into my boss's office and said, "How do you do, partner?" and then walked out because he looked at me strange, and now I can never get that promotion ever, and then have a panic attack.
Yeah, I really want to move up, but one time I called my boss mom. So,
Oof.
Yeah, Brad
That
was
one
real
hurts.
weird about it.
that one hurts a lot. Oh,
I was kidding around, but I called him Daddy Brad, and he didn't like that. HR called me, and I was like, "So, what's this?" And I was like, "Honestly, no idea."
Oh, dude, you want to hear? By the way, speaking of embarrassing stories, I was like, oh my gosh, Claire's story sucks. I was trying to think of something that's happened to me. But
Here's the thing. Stay focused on your goals by just repeating all the embarrassing things you've done in your life. I do that all the time.
Well, so what happened to me once is Kendall and I went to a garage sale. We both figured out we like garage sailing. This was early on into us being married and stuff. So we went to this garage sale, and I was like, Kendall was talking about how like
Garage sale with me. Garage sale with me. Garage sale with me away.
Yep. So so Kendall was talking about how her dad and then I was talking about how my dad were both really good negotiators and like we can't just go and accept at whatever price. And so I was like, I had this little chip on my shoulder. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to prove to her that I can be that too because, blah, blah, blah. I'm a man. And so they were selling.
They were like, "How much is this?" And they're like, $2. And he goes, $5. Take it or leave it.
It was almost that bad. No, they were selling like this table for like $100 and this other thing for like $15. And so
and he said, "I'll take both for $115."
Yes.
Cut that out. But
No, so the story goes like this, and I may keep that in, but legitimately, I'm like, "Oh, Kendall, we should get both these." She's like, "Yeah, it's great." So I go up. He's like, "Yeah, this one's 100, this one's 15." I'm like, "What if I take both for 115?" He goes, "Okay." And then Kendall looks at me and he's like, "That's math." And I was like,
he goes, "Uh-huh."
And I was like, "All right." And I was like, at that point, I'm not negotiating. Just gave him the price. The problem really.
That's more embarrassing than just going out and be like, "I'll take it. Here's full price."
Well, I thought
because you thought you did something cool.
I was like literally had this smirk on my face too, like this guy doesn't know what's coming. The closer is coming into town.
Full price or nothing. Ben walks in like he's Rain Man and was like, "Give me all of it."
So, yeah, please listen to the podcast. I can't do any math. I can't get any good jobs.
Actually, yeah, when I was in college, I had to switch majors because of math. I was a business major. Couldn't do math, so I went into criminology where, honestly, and this is actually a thing, a criminology degree is the easiest degree you can get, period. Like, there's literally nothing to it. I legitimately didn't have to work at all. Now, the caveat to that is now I can't get a job that's not government related, and government work sucks.
Yeah. Joe's a CIA agent.
It's true.
He's also a trucker.
Yeah, they it's my cover.
Yeah, he can't let anybody know that he's a trucker, so he undercovers as a CIA agent.
My code name is Tomater, but it's just spelled tomato.
All right, well.
Honestly, the Hawk Tua girl is just Tomater in real life.
Welcome back to Hawk Tua by Talk Tua Addison Rae. Today we're going to be singing my new song, Diet Ginger Ale. Sponsored by It's Always Sunny in the Hype House, featuring Charlie Day D'Amelio.
And Robert Addison Rae.
All right, well.
Robert Addison Rae Romano.
Everybody loves Addison Rae Romano. So good. All right, let's go to
It's always sunny in that everyone hates Addison Rae Romano, Chris.
All right, well,
I don't even know what jokes I'm saying at this point. My brain's just going rut-row.
I forgot that. Hey, focus on your goals.
Yeah, let's reel this back into the actual question. How do you focus on your own goals and not your significant others? Just do it.
Do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
No, real talk. You gotta find out what that goal is.
Welcome back to Real
And
Talk
then-
2 with Joe.
Yeah, welcome to the real corner. It's me.
Real corn. Corn her, not corn him. Shout out women.
Welcome to the real corner with Joe. Yeah, just you gotta figure out what that goal is, and then you gotta just do it. Like that is really just it. Like you can't let other things distract you from it. And if your significant other isn't supportive of that, then sorry.
Yep, that was the real corner with.
You said you weren't gonna do it.
Joe.
That was the last one.
Anyways, next question. So I found this. All right, next question. If you had a genie who granted you magic rings, not magic wishes, but you got one magic ring that could give you any power you wanted, what would your power be? And the only additional thing was, this genie does this, not to everybody, but goes around and does this to people. And the caveat is you can steal other people's rings.
Does the ring make you a genie, or is it just one ring is the wish? So one wish per ring.
No, so basically you get like a power. So it combines like the genie 3 wishes question with like what superpower would you choose? So like for example, I could do a ring. I say, genie, I want my ring to make me invisible and take me to Mount Mordor, and then I'd put it on. It would do that.
Did you just say Mount Mordor?
Mount Doom. I promise I love Lord of the Rings. That was really embarrassing. I'll take it for $120, please.
Victor Van Addison Rae Doom.
Why? Wait, where does that fit?
Tony Stark Doom. Victor Stark to Doom.
Antonio Banderas Stark. That sounds like a graduation thing. Antonio Banderas Stark. Steve Young. But yeah, so basically though, like if I wanted to teleport, this ring if I didn't have the ring on, I wouldn't be able to teleport. But as soon as I put it on, I could teleport. And it's not a one-time thing. You get this power forever. I would have the power of unlimited rings. So I wear the ring and I can get whatever rings I want.
No, because you can't do that because since they do it for other people and you can steal them, that makes it so you can't have more than one given to you.
I didn't say powerful rings. I just said I could get whatever ring I wanted.
So you just want to be the ring man.
I want to be the ring man. They call me ring man. They drop rings on the floor. I can count them all like this.
45 rings. That's clearly like 3 rings, buddy. Oh.
Like Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Asperger's. Sorry, go ahead.
When they're the kids are testing Tina for being autistic, and they're like, "How many toothpicks is this?" And they drop 3 down. She goes, "I don't know, 100." And they're like, "No, it's 3." And then they pick one up and they go, "How many is this?" And she goes, 3. And they're like, "No."
Cool. So basically, though, you can choose whatever power.
So, whoa.
For those of you non-visual listeners, meaning none of you, Joe just was holding his mic stand out so it was tilting away from him, and then he let go of it, and the mic smacked him in the face. I might even keep that sound that it made just so everybody can know.
The sound's going to be just me going,
But anyways, Joe?
So Ben's going to be Ring Man.
Go meet the ring man.
Does it have to be like a superpower?
No, I think it can be anything.
So it just like grants you anything?
Well,
Do you have to keep the ring on at all times?
you don't have to keep it on. I think that...
Is it like the Vampire Diary rings where if you're a vampire you can't go outside without your magic ring?
No, I think it's like
It's kind of like putting on a suit. You're a normal person, but then as soon as you put it on, you have it. Now, I would keep it on all the time just in case.
So, like, if I say the ring gives me $1 million, if I take the ring off, does that $1 million disappear?
Or is it that every time you put the ring on, you get $1 million? I think you just have to tell your genie that. You know what I mean? So you can say, Genie, I want a ring that every time I put it on gives me $1 million.
That would be good for me, because whenever I wear rings, I'm super fidgety with them.
Yeah, I pull them off all the time.
So I take them off, I spin them, and put it back on. Like, it's just...
Yeah. I can't sleep with a ring on, so I would take it off every night. So I get at least $1 million a day.
Is the genie giving you ring doorbells?
Maybe that's what the question is. You get a magic ring doorbell.
You get a magic ring doorbell.
Oh, speaking of which, I set up my ring by my house because it was just sitting there on the side. I put it up on the wall and I set up a new account. And it's my my ring doorbell's name is Tai Lung the Guard Cat. So I'd be ring man. Joe's ring would give him ring doorbells every time he put it on.
I mean, here's the thing. There's so many good ones, and if you can steal... Oh, here's another question for you. If you steal the other person's ring, do you get what their wish already was made? Or does it reset?
It doesn't reset. The ring, I think the ring is imbued with the power.
So, like, if my ring, I'm getting ring doorbells. I take your ring. Now I'm getting ring doorbells and rings.
Yes.
I am the ultimate ring man.
Yeah, and then steal it from any normal person, and then maybe you get like a real power too.
I want invisibility and also for a creepy eye in the sky to always be watching me.
Why do you want the eye watching you in the sky?
I like feeling noticed.
I would have a ring that every time I put it on, it teleported me to the Talk to a podcast where I could be a special guest every week. Yay, special guest. Hey, Lee Welch, have us on the Talk to a podcast.
I want my ring to make Ben's ring null and void. I want my ring to end all the other contracts.
I want my ring to be the one ring to rule them all.
Did you know that Lord of the Rings is just the Teletubbies?
What?
Yeah, the 4 hobbits, the 4 Teletubbies, the eye in the sky is the baby sun.
That's the only comparison you have between the two, and you make such an outlandish statement.
I mean, they live in hills. A Teletubby land is the Shire. And baby in sky is Sauron's eye.
That sounded like a haiku. The Teletubbies land is the Shire, and baby eye in the sky is the sky eye man. I didn't even know you said.
Baby eye sky be the sky man. Sauron sky man baby eye. Sauron baby sky eye.
Wow. This is a lot.
Sky baby eye. And now I'm just scatty. Sky baby
Bad
eye.
Abnado. Where'd you go from? Where'd you go? Teletubby land.
I want to replace all the music in Lord of the Rings with Cotton Eye Joe. Just gets goofier the more you think about it.
Why did they not just take the dragon to Mount Mordor straight away?
Because there's not a dragon.
Whatever the flying things are?
The giant hawks.
That's right, because the dragon's in The Hobbit.
There actually is a reason for this.
Yeah, but it's all garbage. They wrote it because they needed a story, and they know that they're wrong. They should have just grabbed the hawk. Should have grabbed the hawk to flown to Mount Mordor, tossed the One Ring in.
So they had to kind of secretly get to Mordor because the eye in the sky. And because of all the enemies. You can shoot down a hawk pretty easy.
You think they were going to shoot down, if you got a whole army of hawks?
Yes, the Nazguls had flying dragon things. They're not dragons, but they're hell creatures.
So Gandalf can spell shield.
Not how magic works in that land.
Make armor on the hawk and also both.
Okay, great. The Nazguls can still get you. And they're connected to the eye, so they will always know where you are.
My favorite rapper, Nazgul. Nazgul and Toucan. Biggie Bird.
What was even the question?
you have a ring and it gives you the power to be on Haley Welch's show, Talk to Her.
No, thank you.
No, but honestly, I feel like I would want a ring that would teleport me because I hate going places. Like, the journey is not the best part of.
Do you get to choose the style of the ring? Because if it's just like gold, like a gold band, it's like, all right, this is boring.
Maybe your wish is that I can choose the cut of the diamond on my ring.
I would just become Ben 10.
That's actually
Ben 10, the watch guy.
I want this ring to give me all the powers of the Green Lantern rings.
I would wish for Kim Possible's world to be real, and I would be dating Shigo. Real talk, though, it's either be rich or have superpower.
Yeah.
Anything else just doesn't make sense.
I like teleporting, but I feel like that would be like, at some point, that would just like be like, oh, it's really convenient, but like now it's boring. I want to be able to do something with this. So like flying,
Right, but that's
like,
when
super strength.
that's when you steal another ring.
I would give myself invisibility with this ring because then I could steal people's rings without them knowing.
There we go. Now you're making sense.
Let's go.
Invisibility, steal ring, never die. Steal another ring, lose all common sense, become Gollum.
Wow.
I really just need to watch Lord of the Rings to get this out of my system.
Yeah, I need to watch that too, but Kendall just gets bored by it.
Have I ever told you that your wife is trash people?
Wow.
Your daughter's fine, I guess. Your wife, gotta go.
Just because she doesn't like Lord of the Rings. She doesn't really care that much for Star Wars either.
Yeah, she's like, the sequels are my favorite. Here's the thing. Sequels are entertaining movies. Just don't attach them to Star Wars. Bad lore.
That was her thing. And she's like, we were talking about it the other day, and she's like, I'm not really a Star Wars fan. So like, it just, the last ones had the least dead space. It was mostly like go action because they're modern day movies.
Yeah, because they're not telling a story that needs to be told.
That's
anymore.
what she's saying. So she's saying if I was a Star Wars fan, I would probably think they're terrible. But she's like, but because they're just modern day movies and I don't really care that much for the story of Star Wars, which by the way, little context, Star Wars is my favorite movie series. And the third Star Wars is my all-time favorite movie, followed closely by Inception. I'm still cool.
Hey, connect those dots.
I don't know. I was listening to Time by Hans Zimmer recently.
Hans Zimmer. I mean, dude.
Who's better, John Williams or Hans Zimmer? This is something Kendall and I have been debating for a while.
I think Hans Zimmer could do an okay job at writing John Williams pieces. I don't think John Williams could have written Lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's some of those, like, I think Hans Zimmer almost has a little bit more, I don't want to say range, but kind of more experience with smaller stuff. Well, and on the flip side, I'm not sure Hans Zimmer could have done Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's true. It would have been
Like I think the conversation, like they're both top tier. I think they're top tier in different forms.
I do have to say though, Anakin and Padme's love song, that's like some Across the Stars. It's so good.
I recently got into Star Wars lo-fi. Lord of the Rings lo-fi too. Both of those are real good. I think if I were to be scoring a movie, John Williams. If I'm scoring a TV series, Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, that's true. But then you watch Inception, you're like, ooh. I think my ring would give me the power to have the power of all the composers, the best composers in history.
My ring would heal my shoulder so I can actually throw a baseball game.
Yeah.
My ring would. We haven't discussed ring time travel. I think that's a good one.
Me going back in time to deny Hitler's art a second time.
Yeah, you go in there, you make sure that he gets denied for art school, and you can be. It sounded like I said fart school. You make sure.
Adolf, you've been denied from fart school.
9. He's a sad boy from art school. The artsy types are the ones that cry a lot, like when you cried on stage when you were doing your.
Hey, can you? I was doing a senior recital. I was a music major in college. Another useless major, by the way.
It's not useless. You went into music teaching. That is.
That's very, very true. But yeah, no, I cried, but I'm okay now.
It was very emotional. It was a very good performance. and he was thanking our parents and me personally, and that's when we started crying.
Yeah, you're right.
He just
we have 7 family. Our family is 2 parents, 7 kids, and I went through.
we have 7 family, two parents, 7
family,
5 kids,
2 parent, 2 coin,
920 people.
Yeah, well, but anyways,
69
the
nice.
The speech went like this. Hey, thanks, Mom and Dad. Thanks to my wife. Whatever. Joe! Joe, I love you. Let's make a podcast. This was years ago, by the way. Well, our last question is sponsored kind of legitimately by my wife's new fitness.
My wife.
What we talked about earlier, but
It's my wife.
it's called the Kendall Cupid.
It's my wife.
It's called the Kendall Cupid's Fitness Lab because of her background in biotech, or biochemistry. They're all the same to me.
Biochemistry's nuts.
Anyways, so she has this fitness lab. If you're
I'm just gonna do
located, or
this
if you
the
know
rest of the
somebody
episode.
who's located in the Gilbert, AZ area or surrounding cities, or if you're somebody who wants to do like online fitness consultation, or if you need a meal plan or a workout plan,
Doing a workout
please
only online would be hard.
find.
You gotta be able to move more than that.
You can Zoom, okay? Find
I can't zoom. I'm fat.
Find her Instagram at.
I waddle real good.
I cannot finish one sentence. Find her Instagram at Kendall Cupid's Fitness Lab. Follow her. Spend 2 hours of your day, one working out and the other listening to our podcast. But anyways, this question.
That sounds tiring.
This question was actually brought in by Kendall, and she said,
Why you guys do this?
"What?
Why you guys do bad comedy?
What is this thing? Is this the new Beyonce bit? Where, and maybe I understand your rage from last week because you're just like talking the whole time I'm talking.
And Kendall comes in and was like, "Hey, why you guys do this?
You're not even like talking
Hey,
loud.
do you guys not feel no shame?
Just whispering.
No more shame, no more?
You sound like a weird snot goblin, brother.
Do you guys know more shame?" She came in and was like, "Hey Ben, you have a daughter now. You gotta stop doing this." I don't know what that was. I'm losing it at this point.
My live reaction to what you just did.
Bruh.
My live reaction to what you just did. This was the Real Corner, sponsored by Joe. Sponsored by Faddison Gay in her new song, Diet Sprite. Sponsored by the Kendall Cupid's Fitness Lab, where fitness takes priority over the rest of your life goals. All right, well, anyways, now that I've gotten Joe to be calm.
We've got to cut so much out of this.
That was like, me using the soundboard is like when you spray smoke into a beehive. Joe's like, I can't, and I start using the soundboard and he's like, shut down now. So we're good. I can continue with the rest of this. Kendall said, what advice do you have for people who want to work out but are struggling to be... What advice do you have?
If you want a fitness, how do you if you're struggled, how fitness?
This is going to be the longest episode
you have
that we
fitness?
have, and it's not going to be because of good content. It's going to be because we can't get through a sentence. Kendall says.
Kendall wrote in, if you have fitness, why not love?
Kendall says, if Livy Dunn rizzed up baby Gronk
If Lily
in
Gronk,
Ohio,
if Lily Gronk baby done worked out
in Ohio,
would fitness?
would Riz Face Rizzler Big AJ go to Costco?
That's a boom. This has become the most chaotic mess. This might be the worst episode.
What's crazy is that in the middle of it, it was like, oh, this is like actual good advice. Like, okay, maybe this one's going to be the most boring. And now it's the most opposite. We gotta find a middle ground, my guy.
Here's good advice. Also,
Bruh, Libby Gronk.
do you fitness Gronk, baby? if you boom done baby live Gronk and you have fitness, do you do it? Is it okay to have
fitness? More like fitness hole racist Elmo Seagull smoking Batman voice.
Yo, you mentioned smoking a beehive, and I just pictured really cool bees.
Yo,
they just out there like, this is it. Also, whenever
dream blunt rotation.
I need to stop saying because every time I think of that song,
This might all girls have a beat like this. Few times been around that. Is that the song you're talking about?
Because ain't no holla back girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kendall from the Kendall Cupis Fitness Lab says, what advice do you have for
Kendall
people?
from the laboratory.
What advice? Oh my gosh.
Sir Winston J. Poop. Sir Winston the Poop, Duke of Birmingham, and his donkey friend are
Depressed. Kendall says, what do
They're
I tell
bad.
clients that are struggling to be motivated to work out, and not just because of like, let me redo this. Kendall's saying,
Here's the thing. I'm not even distracting Ben at this point. He just can't get a question out.
I'm sweating so much. Kendall says, what advice?
What have fitness struggled with you and me teach
Kendall says, what advice do you have for people who are struggling to be motivated with their fitness goals? And I think that she asked this because she's probably calling me out directly.
The funniest thing about that is that was the easiest question that we've had today.
I know, and I couldn't say it, but I was so flustered.
Flustered, I hardly know
All
word.
right, we're Colonel Flustered.
It was Colonel Flustered in the balls room.
With the giant monster pipe.
Colonel Flustered, what are you doing with that?
Anyways, Kendall, don't take fitness advice from us. We're both
Mr. Plum walks in.
Mr. Plums. Colonel Fluster with a giant pipe and Mr. Plums. Oh, man.
And then there's just one of them. His name is like Derek. Colonel Flustered, Mr. Plums, and Derek were in a room with a pipe.
It sounds like a
One
math
chopped
problem.
off and bumped his head.
Colonel Flustered had 15 metal pipes with Derek and Mr. Plums.
And then he added another 100 pipes, and Ben bought them for $115.
How many yards is in a mile? I actually don't know the answer to that. Hey Siri. Oh. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
How many yards in a mile?
No, that's not what I was gonna. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. If Colonel. Hey Siri.
You're waking my Siri up.
It keeps this going away from me. What's happening?
That's because it's going to my phone.
Hey Siri. If Colonel Mustard and Professor Dr. Plums and Derek had 115 metal pipes, how many yards are in a mile?
Here's what I found.
Do you think Professor Plum is tenured?
So Kendall,
Because you have to think if Professor Plum is tenured, there's no way he's risking that for a murder.
wow, this is insane. We're at an hour 12 right now.
And I have felt every second of
For
this.
context, by the way, we usually record max like it's about an hour or two, and then we cut it down so it's usually around that 45 to 55 minute mark. We're at an hour 12, and we haven't even begun to do our outro. We haven't even begun to answer the last question.
That's because I'm still not sure what the question is.
So, if you want a fitness whole pizza in your mouth, you just got to keep practicing widening that jaw.
Unhinge your jaw like a snake. I'm a snake.
Snake.
I'm a little snake.
Anyways, it's just like the motivated on your own. The guy who was the goals guy.
Okay. So if you have someone who's struggling to work out,
If you have to
how do you
struggle-
make them?
And then when you struggle, but then when you fitness, and then when Livy Dunn, baby Gronk. No, I think it's the same thing as the first guy. You got to find someone to support your goals, whether it's your significant other or a family member. Maybe your unmotivated brother can help you with your fitness goals. Yeah, like for me, for example, ironically, Kendall helps me with my fitness goals. Sometimes I think she needs to be a little harder on me because she's like, yeah, you can definitely go get another thing of ice cream and not run on the treadmill today. That's a great idea. But no, you got to find someone to support you in your fitness goals. And honestly, and I'm not
Wait,
just saying
hold on.
this,
Is this like a how do you motivate someone that you know, or
no,
as
how do you
a
stay
fitness
motivated?
coach? Oh,
Like, how do you stay motivated? So, like,
I don't.
that, well, like, not like you. It's like,
I stay
but I think, like, in general, you're not going to be able to do it on your own, especially if you're at that place in your life where fitness is something you want to be priority, but maybe isn't. So find someone to support you. And I'm not just saying this to plug Kendall's thing, but seriously, find like a fitness coach, or like, I know, Joe, for a while you had a personal trainer that you don't use anymore, but it got you into like the right headspace, and now you know what to do on your own. So like, budget it out and spend a little bit on like a fitness coach for like a month,
Yeah.
Or
I think that's really the thing is like if you're not someone who I have
If you're not someone who moto, I mean moto. Hello, moto. Sorry, go ahead.
like I said earlier, I'm a serial quitter. So motivation for me is almost non-existent. So yes, an outside force for someone who doesn't motivate themselves is absolutely the way to go. Because like I only did personal training like twice a week, but it got me in and actually doing something. Because otherwise, I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, get you started.
So real note, have that accountability partner sort of person.
Have an accountability partner,
Especially someone who knows what they're doing, because like you can go and walk through all these machines, but like if you're not doing the right form or the right posture, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, and it's not going to help you. It's going to hurt you, and it's definitely not going to help you. But I mean, even if I think the key is to make it like a part of like your life in other ways too. Like go for a nightly walk with somebody. Even that's good. So like if you forget to work out the day, like a walk helps. Or
if you don't have someone to go walk with, give up because you're alone.
Wow. Or
stay on the couch and just eat more ice cream, you fatty fat.
Being skinny is for people who aren't alone, so give up.
Yeah, if you're not attractive when you're fit anyways, so like, why try?
People are drawn away from you because of how alone you are, so you don't try to fill it with abs. It's not gonna help.
Abs ain't gonna fix that smell you produce.
But one thing that I started, because I find myself really unmotivated. It's probably why Kendall asked the question. But I think that like one thing that helped is like yesterday, I'm sore today because Kendall and I went and we played pickleball. Not pickleball. Kendall gets so mad. It's not pickleball, racquetball, because they're so different. We went and played racquetball at a high school nearby.
That's because they're so different.
I know, but I keep mixing them up, and I'm like, it's the same thing, right? He's like, no. And then we went and played. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Ben went and played vinegared cucumber ball.
No, but
Oddly enough, my nickname in high school.
No, but we played like, find a fun way to do it, because we played like racquetball, and it was like such a workout. And at some point, I'm like, I'm gonna throw up, but it was so fun.
As somebody who is currently dealing with like fitness motivation, got to get that cardio up.
Yeah, cardio is good.
Cardio. People are like, yeah, don't do cardio. You burn more if you're lifting weights. That's true. If your cardio sucks, it's not going to help to have big muscles.
Yeah, and also the other thing is, if you're somebody who's struggling to be motivated, don't force yourself to go sit in a hot room and lift weights. That to start off, you have to do something that's sustainable. So go, twice a week, go do play a game like of basketball or something with a friend, and then maybe once a week starting off, you lift some weights, and you'll see some difference until eventually you enjoy all of it, and then you can work out daily.
Yeah, go for a hike. Don't take water or snacks.
Go to the tallest
Just
mountain.
go up, and see where it takes you from there.
There's a fitness store that helps you shed fat immediately. It's a magical store on top of the mountain. Go to the top of the mountain and just see if you can find it.
My favorite fitness store is Dick's.
Okay, we're gonna close this podcast out.
What did I say that was wrong?
I know it was technically correct, but I can't.
It's got everything, and they've got a section where you can try out bats.
Definitely go to Fitness Dicks. That's definitely a good place to go. Fitness Dicks for all your workout needs.
We're sorry.
Anyways,
If you've managed to make it through whatever just happened to this, we're sorry as much as we can be. I don't think either one of us are really shooting great right now, so
I'm shooting at least 3 for 7. You were shooting 0 for 55.
that's why I didn't play basketball. I played baseball. And then I forgot how to hit a ball. So it became a pitcher only, and then I got a couple line drives at me, and
But anyways, thanks for listening once again. This would be week what? This is week 7? Oh my gosh, this is week 7. Please tune in. Coming soon, there may be some special surprises. Maybe you'll get to see what we look like if you don't already know. Maybe, who knows?
sorry in advance for that.
By the way, just go into it expecting the best. Joe and I are both 6'2" and above, and we have rock hard. Stop pressing that. It's like the third time we've done that. I have a pen where if you click it, it makes a camera sound, and he keeps pressing it. So, anyways, that's Joe's only soundboard sound. Anyways, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you can continue to enjoy a podcast, especially as we start moving into the other forms of media coming soon. We're very excited. We have a very special Halloween episode coming up soon too, so wait for that and enjoy your spooky season.
Please give us your questions, Halloween or unrelated.
Give us your questions and send in what you were wearing for Halloween. Send us a nice little picture of yourself. Don't do that. Don't send a picture of yourself. Send us questions.
Yeah, send us stuff. We're going to be recording a week from today. Nope, because this is coming out on a Monday. My bad.
We're going to be recording this in 5 days.
But seriously, we want and we needs the question.
We need the questions, Luis.
And just, ideas, things you want to see us do with our stupid mouths.
And there's nothing... yeah, but no, seriously, there's no limit to the things... Okay, there's limits, but there's like...
Follow us on our socials. At lower social value or at low social value. You can type it in or go back to the first episode when Ben spelled it. Keep you posted on that website that we're building. By the time this is up, maybe it already is. Who knows? But yeah, that's the end. We're done.
Yep.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Beyonce.
Every single thing happening in your life serves a greater purpose. Psych!